I'm Gary.
This is Austin.
And Gritty.
And this is Midwest Mike's coming back at you with another NFL preview. This is going to be the NFC West, which arguably, in my opinion,
it's tough.
Is one of the best divisions in all of football. Because you could have 3 teams make the playoffs from this division. Possibly 2, possibly 1, possibly 3.
Possibly 0. No, that's not true.
I do think, let's just throw it out there, I personally think Seattle is going to get last in this division.
Agreed.
Yeah. Anybody disagree with that?
That is a lock for 4th place.
Yeah, that's a lock.
Geno Smith will not be good.
And this is no offense to Drew Lock, who's from Kansas City. Obviously had a rough career kind of in Denver, a couple different coaches, whatever. Now in Seattle, not getting the starting nod week 1.
Not making the playoffs.
But also in a really tough division
my man
with
could
3
not,
really good teams.
Man, my man couldn't beat out Geno Smith for the starting job.
See, I think he would have had he not got COVID. That kind of...
Oh, okay.
Because Geno had a bad game.
Ain't no Kansas City bias for me. He's bad.
He's not good.
Geno had a bad game while Drew had COVID. Then Drew had a bad game.
I mean, you throw 3 picks.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got
couple
COVID
of them
or
were
not.
his fault. But anyway.
COVID did not make you
Hey,
so anyway.
13 interceptions last year wasn't Pat's fault neither.
But we all agree Seattle's getting last in that division.
Yeah.
So let's go to the first place team, and for me, I'm going with the defending Super Bowl champion, Los Angeles Rams. Yes, I'm picking the front runner. They win the division yet again. Los Angeles Rams. They're still really good. Still have a really good coach, really good quarterback, good running game, good defense. Aaron Donald, to me, is the baddest man in all of the NFL.
Out here trying to kill people with helmets.
Especially as a defensive line coach, if you've got an Aaron Donald, I mean, I'd be a really good D-line coach if I had Aaron Donald too.
Trains with knives, chokes rookies,
yeah,
hits people upside the head with helmets.
Yeah, I mean,
and then falls on the ground, does a little flip and stands up like, I want some more.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll throw it out there. Hey, if you're a high school guy, train with knives. If you die, you die. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He told me that 15 years ago, too, when I was in 8th grade. So
yeah, he's still here. So,
it was a good drill. I mean, Gordon Ramsay showed up, everything. He brought his student knives out here.
So, anyway, I'm going Rams. Aaron Donald, and that. I mean, he just makes your defense so much better.
Yeah.
Having a guy that's that good up front. Awesome. Who's next?
The winner of the NFC
this guy.
West will be the San Francisco 49ers. Because
Trey Lance, bro, has he played an NFL game?
I don't care about none of that because we already debunked your rookie crap with Mac Jones. So a rookie quarterback.
Mac Jones, yeah, he had the GOAT. He had the GOAT as a coach.
So Kyle Shanahan's garbage?
Kyle Shanahan's a dog.
I'm not saying he's garbage, but he's not the GOAT.
Kyle Shanahan is a
well,
top
the GOAT
5.
needs to win without the GOAT for him to be the GOAT at this point.
Yeah.
And how did he do last year?
Made the playoffs.
Let me tell you this.
And got beat by 100.
When you want to compare,
that's supposed to be Bill Belichick time.
When you want to compare rosters, Niners, Rams, who has a better offensive line? That is the San Francisco 49ers, because Rams had 2 guys retire off the offensive line last year.
Starting left tackle.
Who has right now? Okay, better receivers. I'll give a Cooper Kupp on the Rams, and Al Robinson. I'll give the Rams that. Better quarterback. I'll go ahead and give it to Stafford, even though we got some tendonitis going on the elbow. Actually, I think it's worse than they're letting on. If Matt Stafford cannot throw as hard as he normally does, that is interception time. Because Matt Stafford, while he had a good year last year, did throw the most interceptions in the league last year. And he won the Super Bowl, but if his elbow is not where it should be, it's a wrap on Matt Stafford.
So I understand why you like Matt Stafford so much now, because Geno Smith also, likes to throw not Geno Smith. Jameis likes to throw interceptions, and you love Jameis.
I love
So
Jameis.
yes, you love Matthew Stafford because they both like to throw interceptions.
Hold on, let me differentiate right there real quick. The reason I love Jameis Winston is because of his pregame speeches.
He likes to eat doves.
He
No,
likes
he likes to eat
W's.
crab
Yes,
legs.
W's. He's a W. Crab legs.
Dang, the NIL was about 7 years too late.
Hey, you ain't lying.
He-
Oh, he would have been the crab king.
He
yeah.
gotta got a
Imagine Jameis Winston if he had NIL. Like
Joe's
my
Crab Shack.
goodness.
He
Joe's Crab Shack.
He
in the
did
face
have
up there.
NIL. It just wasn't okay at the
He'd have
time.
been in Florida State and got some
Bro.
stuff from Maine and Boston. He'd have flew up every Wednesday to shoot a commercial.
Hey,
Seriously.
Keep going.
Cam Newton would have been the fucking king
Oh,
of
man.
NIL.
I agree.
He was NIL before NIL was a real thing.
Yes.
Hey, Reggie Bush.
Oh.
Well, Reggie Bush, we all know, was NIL.
Yeah,
His mama had a house.
It would have been
Yeah.
more. It would have been more.
His mama had a beach house. They're like,
So he
we
had
don't
that right. It
care.
would have been even more.
Yeah.
He'd have just been next to, what's the dude's name now at USC?
Pete Carroll?
No.
Oh,
The quarterback?
No, they just
coach,
shared
the
houses.
coach?
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
shared
yeah.
houses.
From
Hey, man, you can have my
Oklahoma?
penthouse.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Riley.
Lincoln Riley, that's what it is.
Yep.
I don't know why I wanted to say
I like
that.
San Francisco. Looked good in the playoffs last year. Looked good all year. Showed out late in the season last year. But their offensive line and their running game is nasty. Their defense is nasty. They didn't lose nobody. They paid Debo, so Debo's happy. I like San Francisco a lot, and I like them to win the division this year.
all right.
Yes, the only thing that I disagree with you on is I will take Debo and Brandon Ayuk over Allen Robinson and Cooper Kupp. Now, don't get me wrong, Cooper Kupp's the top of those four.
Yeah.
I
You're
do
going
like,
San Fran?
I'm going San Fran. I do like Brandon Ayuk, and Debo is just a Swiss Army knife, and he excels in every aspect of the meaning of Swiss Army knife.
Dog.
He's an absolute beast with the ball in his hand. Okay? Don't get me wrong, I think this is like a Goliath versus Goliath. This is a 13-13 tie-break type deal, which if it's a tie-break type deal, I'm taking the 49ers in that situation. For some reason, the 49ers give that division fits. And then they give the two-time back-to-back MVP fits in the playoffs. So I'm going to take that team. That team is really good late in the year, and if they have a chance to seal it, they're going to seal it in L.A.
Yeah, and that's
You
another
heard
thing,
it here
too.
first.
Shanahan's head-to-head record against the Rams
He has McVay's
is
number.
nasty.
He has his number.
Kills McVay.
Yes, yes. And I mean, across the board, I mean, you did all the comparisons. Kittle over Higbee,
Yeah.
obviously. Receivers going San Fran's way, in my opinion.
O-line.
Yep, the O-line's going that way.
Take
The
Bosa.
defense,
D-line.
I mean, you can kind of flip it because you got Donald and you got Bosa, so they kind of cancel each other out.
No, Donald's a different dude. Coming,
I'll say this too.
getting pressure in the middle of the defense is way
He's a different-
But I'll
He's a
say this too.
different
The Rams are trying to switch up. They lost Von Miller and they're trying to put Bobby Wagner in there. Bobby Wagner is too old. That is not a good signing.
No.
That's a bad signing. It's going to
No,
bite him.
because
All
that linebacking core in San Fran is so fast.
All right, Joey, what do you got?
I mean, I'm with. I mean, you know, it's a toss-up, right? I still gotta go. I gotta go with the defending champs. Like, till they're knocked off the throne, I'm gonna go with them. I mean, on
that's
paper,
not a bad pick.
I mean, on paper, you can go either way. One injury for either team.
I mean, obviously, I think if Aaron Donald gets hurt,
I don't think that's true
don't
for
buy
San
that.
Francisco.
I don't buy that.
I don't
If-
think that's true for San Francisco.
If the Rams lose Stafford, yes, it's over.
If the Rams lose somebody,
see,
if
I
the Rams
don't
lose
think Stafford
Allen
makes a
Robinson,
big difference as Aaron Donald.
That ain't true.
What if they lose
If
Allen
the-
Robinson?
Who they throwing to?
I mean, again,
Cooper's going to be triple teamed.
I think
Higbee's
quarterback
your
makes
second
a,
option.
I think quarterback makes a huge difference in the NFL. But all the quarterbacks are still pretty good in the NFL. But I think Aaron Donald is just that
he's a
dude.
beast. He's a beast.
Well, he is that dude. Yeah, he is.
The
Like,
way
you
he took
lose, San Francisco does not have an Aaron Donald. They can get some edge pressure, but they cannot get pressure up the middle.
Right.
Because what do quarterbacks want to do? They want to step up. they're used to edge pressure. Okay,
You step
against
up, let 'em go.
against LA, you cannot step up because Aaron Donald is
right
there. And so, to me, that makes the difference. Now, McVay, obviously, he took Jared Goff
To the Super Bowl.
So, and not that Jared Goff is trash.
I mean, that was the year they
But-
did beat the Chiefs 54-51, so.
You saw what happened in Detroit last year with Aaron Donald. We've talked about NFL is a system league. Okay, the Rams system is we're going to get pressure up the middle. We got a couple guys that are decent off the edge to pressure you enough, and Aaron Donald's that dude. Like, I mean, I think that's what Joey's saying.
Yeah, like he is like he's a difference maker. Like I said, until they knock him off. Like I said, I mean it's
Yeah.
a coin flip, but you can go either way.
And again, I'm not saying San Francisco is going to be garbage,
Right.
but
I
they're not
think
going
it's
to win the
totally
division.
something different.
What do you got?
On Arizona.
I still think the Rams pick off number 1 in that division.
Okay.
I think Cardinals come up. They figure out how to do it late, even after Call of Duty comes out. Kyler Murray figures it out.
That might be why he can play this
Yeah.
year late in the year. He's got his
It's
fix.
in his fucking contract. He can't play Call of Duty. He's got to study so many hours per
They
week.
took that out.
Took it out.
Oh,
Listen,
did
yeah,
they?
they
But
took it
I
out.
They
still
took
think
it out.
that Arizona comes up second, and San Fran comes up third.
Wow.
But I still think they all three have a good chance of making the playoffs.
Question for you.
I would put all three of them in the playoffs.
Question for you. How do you debunk Kyler Murray after week 8? That's how you get in the playoffs. You have to be good that last half of the season.
Yeah.
And Kyler Murray is awful in the
Yeah.
last half of every
Oh,
season.
He's totally proven he's awful the last half of the season. I think this year they figure that shit out.
I don't
I
think
think
it's a they. I think it's him.
Yeah, I
It's
think
the coach, too.
I think it's a year.
Cliff was bad. If you look at his Texas Tech team,
They as a
they
team
fell off
figure
second
out
half of the year.
how to be good in the second half.
Texas Tech.
I think he
They
maybe
figure out how to
pushes
be
too
good in the
hard
second
early.
half. They figure out how to be good in the second half. They're in the playoffs.
I mean, if
They
you
don't-
can
they
figure
don't
out how to
figure it
win, if you can figure out how to win 2 more games last year,
Yeah.
and you're leading in 7 of the
Yeah.
final 8.
Yeah.
So,
All they got to figure out is
All right.
the last half of the season.
so yeah, that is the NFC West.
Rams, Cardinals, 49ers, Seahawks still suck.
Seahawks are going to be bad. This has been
Still not bad.
Midwest Mike's preview of that division. I'm Gary,
It's awesome.
And gritty.
and we'll be back with another one tomorrow.